couldn't ask for a better last evening here in Algonquin Park. And I'm glad you guys joined me for it. Good morning, my friends. It's 9:30 and it was an uneventful night. I heard the loons once in a while, the owl, which was cool, and there was just a very short drizzle for not even a minute. I will just have breakfast here and pack everything up pretty quickly because the sky looks like it might rain, and that was also in the forecast, 40% chance of rain today, so I hope I can get everything packed up and it's still dry. We'll see. And my little frog friend is back. This must be his home or her home. Sadly, my friends, it's time to take the tent apart, take everything out of it, and move to the next spot. So let's do that. And now I just have to put everything in my backpack again and head out of here. We just have a short paddle today. We'll just go back down the river and onto the first lake. Well, just in time. It started to rain now. It's a warm rain, so it doesn't really bother me. But I'm very glad I got my camp packed up and everything before it started raining. Yeah, so back on the lake. It's nice to be in the boat again. Now I just have to work my way backwards to the river. for a quick snack. It finally stopped raining. The sun's coming out. Be the only one in the beautiful land, exploring, looking at everything that's beautiful around me. It's so quiet except for the wind sometimes. But it sure is a gorgeous place. It's worth coming back to and exploring some more. Maybe a more remote place. I have to do some more research. Paddling against the wind and against the current. So there's not much stopping and filming because I will just get pushed around all over the place. That's okay. Nothing I haven't faced sea kayaking, so really no problem. I'm still looking for a campsite. So far they've all been taken. I have 3 more options before the Portage, otherwise I have to go back. Let this be a site where no one is at. So here's our camp for our last night of the trip. It's a good site. Yeah. Always makes me sad the last night. Always want to stay longer, don't you guys, as well? Not the nice beach that I had on my last two campsites, is it? But it's very quiet. I hear no people so far. When I was paddling in, I heard and saw a loon really close with a young one. And I just feel like that was a good sign that this last camp spot before the Portage is open. And it was. The loons, they showed me the way. And here's some kind of oil spill. Not sure from what, because I know there are no motorboats on this lake, but somebody sure spilled something there. So I may not get any water from here. I still have enough, at least for tonight. I actually didn't expect to sit down here, but the sun was shining on this rock, and up there it's all shade, so changed my mind. Guess what I just saw, guys? My very first live moose. They were across the bay here, but I just heard this loud splashing in the water, and I thought maybe it's people with canoes coming from the Portage. So I was just keeping my eyes out for these guys, and then I saw two moose come past a little island here, and that was so cool. That's one thing I really wanted to see on this trip, even though I would have hoped to have seen them a little closer, but I can't complain. I finally saw moose. You guys are looking for a spot?
Yeah.
Oh, good luck.
Were you part of your time lapse?
No, actually I was just filming myself.
Oh, sorry to
It's
interrupt
cool,
you.
it's cool. I'll cut it out. Or maybe I'll leave you guys in it if you don't mind.
Yeah, I provide consent.
Okay, awesome.
Are you on YouTube? Can we look you up?
Yeah, I am on YouTube actually. You can find me under Adventures and Dreams.
Oh, sweet handle. Cool. Check it out.
Yeah, check it out. I'm pretty sure those were the same loud people from last night. There are very loud people over there, do you hear? Oh my god. This is usually a very quiet place. I recognize the yellow canoe. Oh, please don't camp anywhere here. Please. I'm the last camp spot here before the Portage, so in theory they would have to turn around and find a different one. Unless they just camp wild somewhere. Oh, I hope not. Well, it looks like these guys moved on. They started carrying the canoe. There were 4 guys and 2 canoes, so I don't think they do a double portage. They just carry everything in one go. I don't hear them anymore. That makes me super happy. So I did think of a small story for you guys. Since we just saw moose, one cool thing I saw many times on my favorite island, Cumberland Island. You've heard me talk about this island a lot. But anyway, there are wild horses on the island. They were released years and years ago by the residents that used to live there. They don't do too well anymore because they don't really have grassland to feed from. But it's always neat to see them. So depending on where you camp, if you camp in the middle of the island, you will actually have horses walk right through your camp. You can't touch them or anything, so they don't really care about humans. But yeah, that's pretty neat. If you ever want to see wild horses somewhere, that's the place to go to. As long as they still live. I think they're going to try to actually catch them and put them in a proper place, perhaps, because they're starving on the island. They don't have enough food. So we'll see what comes of that story. I just read about that the other day. Isn't this the perfect evening for the last time here? Nice sunset, total quiet. I'm the only one on the lake. I don't even want to talk loud because sound travels so far here. It's perfect. If you haven't tried canoeing yet or paddling, I highly recommend it because it's so peaceful and calming when you see a lot of beautiful things on the shoreline. Couldn't ask for a better last evening here in Algonquin Park. And I'm glad you guys joined me for it. Little guy scared the shit out of me because I saw something climbing around inside my tent and I'm like, what is this? He's so cool. What am I gonna do with you? He's making himself big to scare me. You can't scare me. Well, you can't stay there. I'm sorry, buddy.